Hello! This is Mr. Chabry. Logging into Pokopia for a Pokopia stream. Our first Pokopia stream on the channel. Let's hop in there. Alright, I've actually been playing some of this off screen. So, yeah, I'm going to kind of show everybody around my little town. This is my house. Got a nice little bed there, a chair, and a mirror so I can tell and, see who I am. I'm going to move this chat up here. There we go. Pokemon is the talk of the town. Come to the Pokemon Center to see them. Okay. You might notice that I've actually got, I'll just move that chat out of the way. We can put it back once more people come. Actually, let's slide it over on this side. There we go. Alright, so yeah, this is my house. Drillbur is my roommate. He actually asked to be my roommate, so I was like, fine. And I'll go up here and show you kind of the town as it stands. Ooh, we got some new houses. We'll reveal those in a moment. But this right here is kind of a collection of grass huts. We got Charmander's house, Squirtle's house, Bulbasaur's house, and then Oddish's house. And then we got a new house that we just built here. I'm gonna call this like Kanto Street or something like that. Just because so far all the Pokemon I've got living here are Kanto Pokemon. Might be a thing I continue doing. And then we've got some bigger houses over here. Now, I haven't decided who I'm moving into these bigger houses. Maybe me. Because I could use a bigger house. Drillbur takes a lot of space. But anyway, I just built 3 houses. Here we go, nice. Things are looking pretty nice, if I do say so myself. But yeah, look at this. Look at everyone's so excited. And you can just hop up on top of the house, too. Up here is kind of my inventory management. At this point, it's just a big collection of chests up here. What it is currently. But yeah, we've got an empty house here. I don't know who to put here yet. I'll decide that though at some point, and I'll do the same for these 2 larger homes. But I do want to show a little bit more of, the town. You can see a lot of Pokemon are here. Kind of chatting it up. Proud of the work that they put into the houses. I'm going to go down here. Check out this area. This is kind of the starting area where I started developing, and you could tell that it's just kind of been kind of a mess of things. I'll go ahead and pick up some of the straw bed because we could use that. Same thing with this. Well, I'll come back to that. But yeah, so this is Drifloon's home. No one lives here. Who lives here? Bulbasaur used to live here. Move Bulbasaur out. Squirtle used to live here. We moved Squirtle out too. Oh. Something good. Let's see what that is. Spectator chair. Sounds good to me. Charmander and Bellsprout. I mean, we could even put Bellsprout over here. I think that actually makes sense. Or even Pidgey. I've got a Pidgey. Actually, we're going to explore the town a little bit more. But like I said, this is like kind of the starting area. Where we start out, we have a Goomy up here. Drifloon. Things are expanding. Magikarp. I don't know what he's doing. He's just hopping around on land. we're gonna come out here, and this is kind of the beachfront area. Slowpoke lives here, as Magikarp lives right there on the fishing line. Okay, makes sense, I guess. Yeah. Oh yeah, and another thing I've been trying to do is this up here, and you know, this is something I've noticed about Pokopia is there's like a lot of different things you can do. So I'm guessing it's like different storylines. I don't know where to get tomatoes or wheat. I have not found any of those. But that's kind of a mission that I've been kind of sitting tight on. Not really able to do anything else with that one. We're going to go up here. A little bit, I'll start putting some links out. Because usually I set the links out while it's doing the little Pokeball, you know, thing. Copy that link. Chill on the rainy day. That's what we're going to title this one. Let's go to our... Pokopia. Put there. Put a link here. Man, I've got a bunch of notifications on this thing. I'm going to ignore those notifications. Too many of them. Stressing me out. Alright. Then that. Alright, there we go. And one more. Alright, and I think that's good. So we should be able to get some people in here. Yeah, Charmander's sleeping on Hitmonchan's bench. I guess that's the thing that's happening. This grass is... You know, no one lives there. Timber lives right here. I might actually have Timber move into one of the houses. I'm not sure yet. That would actually be pretty cool, putting this bike in there and having Timber and Girder move in. Got this little Litwick down here. Up here is my Bug Bros, like Heracross, and then Pinsir. I've actually came across Pinsir and Heracross having a standoff before. I think it's cool, kind of the interactions that you will just randomly find here. Let me grab that stick. Girder is there. Girder is also pretty good at building. Shellos lives here. Paris lives here. Bulbasaur is interacting with them. Let's see over there what's going on. Bellsprout lives up here. I actually do like Bellsprout up here because it just gives us so many vines. And I think that's a part of, you know, Bellsprout's power. Litwick lives here, right next to the Pidgey that lives on the back side of this. Which eventually I could probably start putting houses up there. I do want to patch up this hole. I don't like this hole. I don't know why there's a giant gaping hole just randomly here. Is there an importance to it? Like, are you supposed to, like, dig underneath and then come out over here? I don't know, but I'm gonna actually go ahead and patch up that hole, just to make myself feel better. So I'm gonna go to my resource management. And I do have, right here, I've got that. And I do have some more somewhere else. That's barren, ordinary soil, so that's not dry. Field grass could work. I can hydrate it. Make sure I don't have. Oh yeah, I do a lot of it right here. So we'll go ahead and grab that. Let's patch up some holes. And then we can continue working on, you know, the road system, maybe. Alright, I just want to patch this up, because it does not look good. Already, this is already looking way better. And I didn't mean to put one there. There we go. No harm, no foul. Alright, so we've patched that up. Oh, it's way better. And then we can run back here, kind of put our inventory back up. And then I'm going to continue showing off what I've done with this town. I didn't really stream the beginning of the game just because I think, for the most part, the beginning of the game is going to be the same no matter who you watch. And I actually like the idea of, you know, just showing kind of what I've done. Oh yeah, I do have... Wait, no, it's not it. I've got a badge somewhere in here. It's somewhere in here. I've got the Pewter City badge, and I don't know, like where I got that. I do have my Pokemon Center finished. Ooh, why is that shining so much? Do I want that? Ooh, it's an Eevee doll. Okay, I'll take it. Yeah, so here's Vespiquen. I've got this section over here. I'll show you guys. Actually, I'll put the chat up for now. But here's this little section. We'll come back over here. I do want to kind of show off. Now, I've been trying to clear this up. I do think this would look best if I just kind of eliminated some of the dirt here. There we go. Eventually, I'll do the same for this little pile of dirt. You see where houses used to exist? Eventually, I'll start building some there. Ooh, and I'll take this bed. I'm gonna actually put that bed in the other house. In fact, I think I might claim one of those larger houses. I might do that. I want to claim this one here on the corner. Yeah, look at that. Nice. I am going to put the bed right there. Yeah, I like that. The Eevee doll will sit there. What other item do I have furniture-wise? I need to go back and get more. But anyway, I'm gonna claim this house. This is going to become my house. I put in so much effort in beautifying this little town. I think I wanna let's see. PD rack. That counts, right? That counts as a piece of furniture. I think it does. It should. So I think you... There it is. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna go get my flag. I think you could just stick the flag. I think that's what you do. The flag is over here. Alright, sorry, Drillbur. It's not that you're a bad roommate. It's just time for me to move on. in this town. At least you get your own house out of it, you know. Nice. And I think that works better too because it's like right here in the middle of town. So that works better for me. And that gives Drillbur this whole section to himself. Which we'll start building back there too. That could be like my Gen 5 section. My Unova section. Ooh, look at all these challenges I've completed. The coins are rolling in. Ooh, I like getting these recipes because it's like the gift that keeps on giving. Ooh, the sprinkler. Ooh, that's going to be useful if I put that in like some of these areas that are dry and it's just hard to... The rain isn't touching it. Could I actually build that now? I'm going to go ahead and stick stuff in here. Empty out my pockets. What else is a good building material? Lumber, of course, is a stick. What do I need for the sprinkler? Put it near a water. Okay. I'll bite. And then this right here would be pretty useful. Yeah, that could be pretty useful. I'm gonna go over here and... Instead of putting it there, I want to get some water flowing in some of these areas. Actually, wait a second. I need to put it here. Just because I need to get more beans. I haven't been watering these beans, so the fact that they are working fine blows my mind. I'm just picking beans. Oh, that's not a bean. Oh. That's frustrating. There we go. No harm, no foul. So what, is there like 3? Yeah, there's 3 on each plant. So we are doing really good when it comes to harvesting these things. Let me stick... Can I put a sprinkler right here and it cover... Yeah, that works. Look at that. That actually works. Alright. Things are looking good. Let me actually show you all of this up here. I had to put the stairs here. You can see up here that there used to be a town up here as well. I don't know what this building was supposed to be, but you have to go through it to get on the other side. But yeah, you can see like a little park area and an overlook. So this would be a good place to start building stuff. Over here we've got like a little grove. I like that. I like that a lot. They're all raspberries. I can start planting another garden up top. Yeah, I have been kind of demolishing some of these buildings that are still here. And I do appreciate that. Oh, this is where I put a bunch of stuff too. I just dumped a bunch of stuff in here. Do an industrial bed. Closet. Alright, I'm gonna go back down here. And this bike. Does that count as furniture? I'm gonna put it in here. And I might let Girder live here, because, you know, Girder has done so much for this town. Yeah. There we go. Honestly, so has Timber. Yeah, so we got an empty house there. What about this one here? It won't show that little icon until you put some stuff there. Actually, I might go ahead and let War Turtle move in here. Have War Turtle as a next door neighbor. Sounds good to me, maybe? I do think that actually sounds good. I didn't mean to go in there. Actually, this is Squirtle's house. Yeah, he has a pile of straw. That's what he lives on. What do you... Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna have War Turtle. War Turtle, I would like you to see your new house. You get a bike. Imagine War Turtle on a bike. That would be a cool art project. War Turtle on a bike. But anyway, War Turtle lives there now. I think this is going to be our little Kanto road. Right, because most of them Pokemon are actually Kanto Pokemon anyway. And then up here could be our Unova road, because we've got quite a few Unova Pokemon too. That actually makes sense to me. I'm gonna do it that way. Anyway, I'm not gonna help Vespiquen. I don't really feel the need to right now, but I want to put this little ditto rug right here, so people know who it is that they are greeting. There we go. I meant to put it a little bit lower. There we go. Yep, so this is my town here. I'm going to continue building this out all the way here. In fact, what was this? A walkway. I think there's some more furniture here I can grab. That way I don't need to go buy more or purchase more, build more. We'll go ahead and pull some out of here, because eventually the idea is I want to tear down all of this. What is this? Counter. There's a ceiling fan, but I don't know if that would actually be useful. I'm gonna pick one of the other Kanto Pokemon, have them move into this house on the end. I think that makes sense. It could even be this little Hitmonchan going on here. Actually, Pokedex. Is there any other Pokemon that lives in this habitat with Hitmonchan? Guy's resting spot. It's just Hitmonchan, so I'm not going to even bother with that. Who's another Pokemon that could appear from somewhere that's already been taken? Pidgey, pretty flower bed. What about you, pretty flower bed? We could open that up for Pidgeotto. We already know you come from the Field of Flowers. Vespiquen lives there. And here's some of the... I mean, I've met Kyogre. I mean, look at this. This fella showed up. Who do I want to move into that little area? I might have Pinsir move in. Would Pinsir accept that? No, here's what I want to do with Pinsir. I want to have a section with Pinsir, Scyther, and Heracross near each other. I want them to be next door neighbors. A bug type section. Actually, if I do put on, if I do have Pincer move in here, I put Scyther next door. Could I have Heracross like house pointing this way, and then have like a Johto road here? I think that makes sense. I might look into that. Let me grab some shopping spree. I'm just buying these for the smaller Pokemon. Eventually I'll build a Leaf Cottage kit, but I'm just kind of getting the smaller Pokemon. Places to stay first. I got some veggies. Alright, Paris, if you don't mind, could you move out of the way, possibly? Well, let me put it there anyway. Let's visualize. What would this look like? Alright, I see it, I see it. If I put one... here, okay, so I could only put those like that. Then I wouldn't be able to do my, actually, I could have them all close together, right? Because I could have one there, have one there, and then maybe have one, you know, right there. Heracross could be here, and that could be my Johto road here. I think that sounds good. I'm going to go ahead and do something similar to that. I like it, I like it, I like it. Does that look fine if I do it that way? Let me see. Sure, that looks good. That looks good to me. We'll go to it. What do you want, Litwick? Oh, you got something for me. Lepaberry. Alright, I'll take it. How much furniture did I grab? I got these two. Well, this one thing. I do have a bed that I could grab and throw in there. Looks like that's what I'll do. I do have that bed that's in here. Somewhere in here. Right there it is. I'll go ahead and put that. I don't need that in here. Bed, counter. I need one more piece of furniture. Let's do this Eevee plush. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh yeah, here is my Boulder badge. I got it from... I don't even remember where I got it from. But anyway, let's go ahead and enter here. Let's place it. And continue expanding the town. A counter there. Straw bed there. And Eevee doll, you're gonna go up there. Will you point the correct direction? There we go. All right, so like I said, this is going to be Scyther, Pincer, Heracross. Who do I put here though? Who would I put there? Let's actually get that one started. I think it's this and Twigs. We'll find out once we get back, see if we got it right. Let me actually kind of... And then I'll put a house here. That sounds good to me. And we'll start expanding out this direction. Alright, Timber and Paris. I need both of you to listen to me. We are beautifying the city. Alright, there we go. Where's my boy? Girder. The pincer, actually. Oh, hey, I was just talking about you. I was just talking about you. In fact, Scyther... They're just talking to each other. I'm just listening to their conversation. Girder and I are just listening to their conversation. Sure. Yeah, you are amazing. Alright, this empty house here, I think I'll have Paris move in, because that, you know, that's a bug type. Continues my theme that I've got going. Heracross, just the bug I was looking for. I need one more Pokemon to follow me. Drillbur. Alright, give me a quiz. He wants to quiz me. Shello's most favorite thing is, colorful stuff. Is that right? I just guessed. I guess that's right. What was that? A carrot. Okay, I got a carrot. Hey, I was actually, Hey, follow me if you don't mind. If you don't mind. This is going to be Johto Road. Alright, so we got some more houses under construction. Look at that. Our Kanto Road is right here. Johto Road. That's kind of comes off here and continues. I'm going to actually, once Scyther's moved, I'm going to start continuing this little section here. Tear down this. Oh, are you two fighting or just chasing each other? And then, you know, this could be a little road as well. Unova Road is going to be, or the Unova Corner, I guess. I don't have enough for an entire Unova section. But we already have Drillbur here, so we'll start putting some more Unova Mons here. I don't know about Sinnoh Pokemon yet. We'll come up with an idea for that. But yeah, the main street here is all for Kanto Pokemon. I'm kind of, you know, moving them into areas based off of which generation they came out in. We do have, there's Pinsir right there. We do have a spot for Onyx back here. He's just kind of living out on his own. Yeah, we got a crafting table back here, which I'll tear down this little area soon. I could probably use that for something. Yeah, here's Onyx. He lives out here on the beach, actually. He told me he likes it because it reminds him of a desert, and, you know, if you've played Pokemon Snap 2 or New Pokemon Snap, the Onyx live in the desert, so it just makes him feel right at home. Ooh, another thing I want to show off, if Onyx would get out of my way. Rude. Is this little area up here? So... I almost fell in there. But, I mean, I'll redo this bridge at some point, but you can see that this leads to a town that I got to name, and I named it Catville. So I'll get to I'll go ahead and show you all my Catville. Alright, here's Catville. I'll show you some of the Pokemon I've got at this point. Greedent, or Squovit, sorry, Squovit, the little form. He lives right here, next to a tree, of course. Eevee, I think Eevee wants me to build a house for it. Maybe it don't, I don't know. Okay, I guess not. I got Caesar over here. This is kind of my creme de la creme Pokemon here in Catville. And I will, you know, at some point start expanding this out. I haven't really put too much effort into this little area yet. I kind of just came over here and discovered it, and then that's it. Down here is Geodude. Ooh, oh, here's something of interest. Let's see what is of interest down here. Magby. Okay. Beach area. There is a fountain at the top of the hill. And I do need to... Do I need to fix that, or is that meant to be like that, right? I think it's meant to be like that. We've got this little area here. It's like a pedestal. I could probably put something there. I mean, here, I've really done nothing with this little area. Just found a few Pokemon, which, you know, once I start wrapping up kind of a lot of the main story beats, I might come and do a little bit more here. But let's go back to the Withered Wasteland. These little areas are based off of towns in Gen 1. Withered Wasteland, that is Fuchsia City. The town that you get to name is based off Pallet Town, even though it's pretty much just a blank canvas for you. And we'll kind of get an idea of some of these other towns too. Like up here. Area based off Piotr City. Yeah, that's Pinsir's home. Pinsir is going to soon get a new home. Pinsir's going to like it. Up here. Somewhere up here. Where did I see it? I think I went the wrong direction. Somewhere up here. Maybe it's over here. No, I honestly don't remember where this gate is. I think actually I can fast travel to it. Actually, no, I can't fast travel to it. That's the end of the map. Where did I see that? Anyway, it's somewhere out here. Oh, wait, it's down here in that cave that you find Onyx. Okay, yeah, that's right, that's right. It is down here. I thought maybe it was, but then I second-guessed myself. All right, so I'll show you what I haven't done that much out here in the what would this place be called? The mine town? Rocky Ridges, that's right. Rocky Ridges. Haven't done too much out here. I did, you know, find a few Pokemon. Yeah, so you see it's basically still pretty barren. I do, you know, I have heard some people say kind of, you know, the post-apocalyptic feel of this game is pretty overwhelming when you first start playing it. You know, I see that. It's like there's just so much chaos here. Small stage. Ooh, alright. I found something about tomorrow's meal. Some signs of life before whatever apocalyptic thing happened. But, I mean, anyway, all the Pokemon that live in this town are down here. Which, we have a Score Bunny here. Lives there. A Choke lives there. Who else do we have living in this town? Is that really it? Just those two? Someone lives in the barrel. I don't know who is in that barrel yet. You have to find a Dartrix, he said. Which, you know, that guy seems pretty fine in that barrel. I think I trust him. Brick wall recipe. Alright, photo op. Was he meditating? Is that the photo op? Nothing like a quick dip. He's not even dip. He's, standing, being sprayed. There's also this. What am I building here? Oh, gray hut. That's really all that I've done in this area. Really haven't put too much in here, but I can return home. Do I have a home in Rocky Ridge? Okay, no I don't. Okay. You don't have a home. Yeah, I don't, you know, I don't care. I don't have a house here anyway. That's fine. Alright, you have arrived home. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go ahead and exit. Oh, I did something here. Yeah, harvest veggies. Good, 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 good. What else do I have? Oh yeah, I've got this little area back here. I don't think I've went back here yet. And I will, you know, expand this path back here. But right now it's kind of just like a naturey area. We do have some electricity flowing here. We've got this. Probably still work if there was electricity. I do have electricity. Well, I did have electricity touching it. I don't know why it's not doing it now. Wish you could like use these signs. That'd actually be pretty fire. we got electricity here. I feel like this is supposed to be a pond, but I don't know where the source of water would come from for this. Maybe it comes from up here. I don't know. I didn't see it when I climbed up there earlier. I can try it again. Yeah. I don't know. Ooh, the leaf den's been built. Okay. We'll come back to that. And I do have a good feeling that there's supposed to be water flowing through here too. Where that water comes from, I don't know yet. I don't know. Anyway, let's go back here. Start talking to some of these Pokemon. There we go. This has kind of got like a layout as like a medieval village at this point, where people are just putting up houses wherever they can. Paris. Come in here, Paris. You like Eevee, right? Well, you're going to like Eevee, because I'm going to have you move in here. Yes. All right. Off to the races. Look at that. I'm gonna grab these straw beds down here just because I've already got them built. You know, might as well use them for a house where they're not just out in the open. Was Combi like panicked that I just took the straw bed? He's actually upset. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Okay, he actually got upset. He actually got upset when I took his straw bed. We'll get another straw bed made. I didn't realize he got upset. Let's get a log chair. Actually, I'll get 2 log chairs. Just make these 2 houses pretty similar. We'll do 2 log tables. How about that? I've got enough materials for it. Might as well. Make a lot of items. Mission complete. Whoop. Whoop. Ooh, get relic appraised would be good. Would be an easy one. Alright, we're just going to put this stuff here. Straw bed. Log chair. And a log table. That's a wrap. Alright, Heracross, show me what you got. There we go. We'll get the other one built soon. But I need to go ahead and get my bug boys here. I'm gonna have Scyther live in this house here. Where'd my boy Scyther go? Pincer, you're gonna live on the corner. Alright, Scyther, I need you to come here. Follow me, Scyther. Got a house for you. Got a house for you. Come on in. Want to move in here? Sure thing, pal. What? You stingy little mantis. You're a praying mantis. Alright, it's too small for him. Let's split up. Alright, if you're not happy, I'm sorry. It's just not good enough for you. Pincer, you come down here. I've got something for you, buddy. Wait, are they arguing? Look, they're arguing again over their horns! I picked up a graveler with this horn before and flipped him right over. I saved him after he got stuck upside down and couldn't move. Ain't nothing to boast about. I once saw me a graveler rolling out down a mountain. Stopped him dead in tracks with these horns here of mine. I sure did. That's funny, because they actually live not too far. Like, Haircross lives here. And then Pincer actually lives just right here. So they literally just live on opposite ends of this little hill. I was trying to get Pincer. I want Pincer to follow me. Pincer. Follow me. Quit hassling with other Pokemon. Pincer, I'm still gonna see if you'll live here, because I do want Heracross to have that house on the corner. All right, there we go. Pincer lives here. There's got to be like a kind of like a, I don't know, kind of like a guide on, you know, mechanic. Why does Scyther say it's too small, but Pincer's fine? Like, Scyther slightly taller, maybe? Oh, I haven't put any furniture here yet. We'll do that first. But yeah, I still want this to be my Johto section. And then I'll find another Kanto Pokemon to stick in that little house I've built. I've got a bunch of Kanto Pokemon here. Draw a bed. Log chair. Log table. Yeah, houses like this is what Scyther needs. I mean, I have the space here. I could put Scyther there. Heck, I could even put Scyther right here. That would actually be, you know, fine if I put Scyther there. That still works with my vision of a bug section. And that doesn't take away from my Kanto thing. Here, move here. Alright, so far everyone's been fine except Scyther and Caesar, who are stingy Pokemon. They don't accept what I have to offer. But, I mean, I've got this empty house here, and I need a Kanto Pokemon to fill it. Onyx, you're not living there. In fact, Onyx, you live over on that side. Go back over there. So, let's see, what Kanto Pokemon should I have moved in that empty house, then? I've got Magikarp just hopping around. Dude, go back to the water. You're gonna die up here. Did I go someplace fun? Here, follow me. I'm gonna show you someplace fun, so you don't die up on dry land. You're a fish. We're crying out. Look, Gummy's got the idea. Where'd Magikarp go? Oh, come on, dude. Look how slow he is. He's slow. It's because he's a fish. Alright, what if I try to... Look at him. He can swim. I've never seen him swim in this game. Let's split up. And you actually stay in the water. Like, look how happy you are. You're actually happy in the water. Slowpoke, you're gonna stay with Magikarp because Magikarp needs a buddy. So it's not gonna be Slowpoke or Magikarp that I move up here. I'm leaning towards Bellsprout or Pidgey. Do I have any other Kanto Pokemon other than Bellsprout, Pidgey? I got Blastoise hiding out somewhere, but he's not gonna move up there. In fact, I'm gonna have Blastoise be my roommate. Ooh, yeah, okay. I'm gonna do that. First, Bellsprout, where are you? Bellsprout, you're moving into that house. Actually, is it because Bellsprout's here that all this is, you know, giving us vine ropes? If so, I think I might just keep Bellsprout there. Oddish, what are you doing? Oh, thank you. You found me a stick in the yard. Alright, I mean, that one can just be fine. I'll eventually find someone to live in that empty house. What I need, though, is I need to find Blastoise. And to find Blastoise, I need some honey. I do have honey. Okay. Blastoise lives over here. Alright, where are you even at, Blastoise? Oh, where'd you come from? Alright, Blastoise. Buddy, follow me. I'm going to show you your new home. We are going to be roommates. Yeah, you can live here, can't you? Yeah? Sure is. Alright, I've got a new roommate! Sorry, Drilber. I just upgraded. Look at that! Yeah, Blastoise! Alright, so we got Blastoise. Wartortle lives here. In fact, Squirtle lives just, you know, down here. So we got Kanto Street looking strong. We've got our starts for Johto Street. I've got a Hoot Hoot somewhere on this island. I don't know where he's went. And then at some point I'm going to figure out where I want my Sinnoh Pokemon. I do want my Unova Pokemon back here. I think I've got 3 Unova Pokemon. I need a spot for Kalos Pokemon too. Anyway, I'm going to show you this area. I haven't done too much down here either. But I think it's interesting just kind of looking around. So this is supposed to be based off of Vermilion City. Bleak Beach. But yeah, our village is looking very strong right now. Our withered wasteland village. Fuchsia City is coming back together. Sure, most of the houses are just like little grass huts and everything. But these Pokemon are just not very discerning. They are fine with that. Yes, but here is Bleak Beach. I'll show you what Pokemon I've found here. I mean, it's not a lot. I've got a Mareep here. Kind of snoozing. What else did I find over here? I did find more over here, I thought. I've got some electricity flowing, but not much. Ooh, let me grab this. I see something of interest. Team Rocket Grunt. I would like to help out a bit. And got covered in sand, and it sucks. So they're building a top-secret warehouse here in Vermilion City. Much smart-looking people were there, too. Scientists, engineers. It freaked me out. It's pretty cool. Our boss have many different people on call like that. Team Rocket was really infamous in Kanto back in the day, but our boss at the time disbanded the whole organization. Our new boss restarted things, and now we're back. I really respect our current boss. We're all baddies and villains, and he totally gets us. Ooh, this is some deep lore dump. Is this like... This isn't Team Rocket of Gold and Silver. This is something else. Because Gold and Silver Team Rocket were more active in Johto. Oh yeah, and I've got this little fella here. Hey. Do you want this Lepa Berry? He didn't even take it. I went on this whole mission just for him, and he didn't even accept my gift. That's fine. I'll eat the Lepa Berry later. There's also a Meowth over here that I found. I do think you can get some of the Pokemon. Whoa! I'm dying here! Alright. I'm stuck in the water. Alright, I fell. So, I mean, at least I can hop out before I actually die, you know. I do need to fix that a little bit more. But anyway, we got this here. Let's go ahead and grab some of the challenges here. Are they the same challenges? They are, aren't they? They are the same challenges. But yeah, we've got Meowth here. What do you need, Meowth? Can I ask you something? This town only seems dark. Like, weirdly dark all the time, night and day. You're right, it is dark. Don't get me wrong, I like the dark, but I don't like being all the time dark. It brings me down. Now I think human houses look bright, even at night. My shack's pretty dark. You think you can brighten up the light source? Oh, what a great idea. A mushroom lamp or something. Those things are pretty bright and cool looking. Can you help me out? Make a mushroom lamp. Alright, I think I can do that. Also, what are you doing, Tango? Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Sandbox. Or as Meowth would call it, a litter box. I think I can probably make a lamp for you. I mean, I do see some glowing mushrooms. I don't know what that... I mean, I built a bridge all the way over there, but I can't go there yet, so... an adventure for future. For the future. I'm gonna go over here. Let's see, those are right there. I just need 2 of them, I believe it said. Yeah, I just need 2 of them. Alright, Meowth, I hope you like glowing mushrooms. Because your home is going to have glowing mushrooms. Let's go ahead and put it together right here. Where's my glowing mushrooms? They're down. Yep. All right. I'm gonna stick it right there. Oh. Hey, come play Look That Way with me. Alright. How do I play this? Game when prompted, you look left or right, guess correctly and you win. So you're just guessing, really? I looked the opposite way. It's literally just guessing. Okay. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times. Nah, you're not gonna do that. I did win. Sorry I broke your heart. Meow. What? Oh, it's the best. 2 out of 3. Then why did we do it the 3rd time? Oh. Let me actually, punch this. There we go. I'll go ahead and take that. Oh, I bet you. This is like a... Let me put this plate there. And I want to put a leopard berry there. What did I actually, oh, I did do something, didn't I? Chirp Chirp Mill Habitat. What Pokemon comes to this? A bird, obviously. 2 birds. Okay. It's anyone's guess. Ooh, another one. All right, we're just recovering some of these areas. I want to read a book. All right, solo nighttime strollers beware. Recently, we've had reports of people going missing after walking all alone. We spoke with a person we'll call M who managed to escape in the nick of time. Someone was waving their hand at me, and I ran away immediately. That's who saved me. Several survivors speculate these spirits are a work of ghost Pokemon. Is this some lore? Did we get a lore dump there about where all the humans are? Anyway, we got a Makuhita. Ooh. Nice. That's not bad. How's it going, Jesse? Just kind of showing off all the little Pokemon. I've got this here. I'm just waiting for the Pokemon to show up there. Ooh, I could actually do this. And would that restore something? Yeah! Alright, what lives here in the hydrated yellow grass habitat? They don't tell me. Okay. But, I mean, we've got some habitats built and everything. Grab some of that lumber. Alright, this is actually looking pretty solid. Alright, so... Ooh, we got some beans here. Alright, I need to go back here and find where I can break it so I can get some more hydration here. Right here is where I want to break it. Obviously. Tomatoes! Yes! I was wondering where you get tomatoes. You get them from here. Alright, we can do the next part of that mission. I think it's interesting because this game confirms that, you know, tomatoes exist, which, I mean, I guess Scarlet and Violet confirm that too. With all the fixings you could put on your sandwiches, but, you know, I was kind of wondering about that because, you know, you get, like, things like tomato berries and stuff like that. Those berries that are obviously based off of actual fruit. Alright, so before I leave, I want to check these habitats here. And then we'll head back to our town. Ooh. Good timing. All right, there's a common Pokemon and a rare Pokemon here. Hoping I get the rare one. All right, Torchic, I bet that's the common one. I bet the rare one's like Combuskin or something, right? Solid Pokemon. Okay, so you are the common one. The Chirp Mill. Alright, I think that's good. Before I go, let me hydrate this little splash. There we go. And that's the first yellow grass habitat? Okay. And I do think I could get some of these Pokemon to move to the other town. I haven't successfully got one to move. That would actually be pretty fire. I've been wanting to get Caesar to move to my main town. But yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and fast travel back. We're going to fast travel back home. And we're going to... I think we're going to... What was I going to do? I was going to build something before we leave. There's cute furniture there, yes. Oh, we're going to put tomatoes in that weird lighthouse thing. The challenge thing, that's right. I've arrived home. Yep, so this is my home now. Jesse, you didn't see this, but I actually upgraded my home. I live here now. Blastoise is my roommate. War Turtle is my next door neighbor. And over here we've got Charmander, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Oddish, Eris, an empty house. I was going to put Scyther there. Scyther said that's too small. So Scyther doesn't live there. Pinsir lives here. And Heracross lives across the street. This street right here. How does Blastoise fit in that hut? Very carefully, I guess. He followed me in there. And he said, yeah, he liked it. So I guess he's fine with it. But this street here is going to be my Kanto street. All my Kanto Pokemon are going to live on this street right here. And this street right here where Heracross is, this is going to be my Johto street. I'm going to have my Johto Pokemon live on that street. Back in the corner, that's where my Unova Pokemon are going to live. So, you know, where my house used to be. And Drillbur still lives there. That's going to be my, Unova corner. And at some point, I'm going to have a Sinnoh section. Oh, you want to see the Pokemon Center? All right, let me show you the Pokemon Center. There's a Hoppip that's been in here. I don't know what the Hoppip's doing. You can actually restore your power points here without eating anything. I don't know what this does. Makes a copy. Makes a copy of what? Makes a copy of pictures, maybe? I don't know. But then you can talk to... Or you can buy stuff here from the Hoppip. Hoppip's selling stuff. Oh, you have to find cotton spores. I don't know where you find cotton spores. But yeah, I'm back here too. All right, let me go put the tomatoes in that one thing. Also, I don't know where you get wheat. I bet the wheat, honestly, I bet the wheat is in the Rocky Ridge. I bet that's where it's hidden at. At some point, I'll start building some houses down here in this little area. Very picturesque. But yeah, I'm gonna have Magikarp and Slowpoke continue living out here. Just because they're pretty nice neighbors. Now it's just wheat that I need. Honestly, I wanna try to get some more grassy areas here, maybe. Is there any other spots where I can, say, put a grassy area up against the ocean? I guess not, 'cause I don't see it. No, I think that's fine. But yeah, I think we're gonna head back here. Yeah, you can see how things are kind of moving. Our little main street here is gonna be for our Kanto Pokemon. I do like my main street. And you know, if I get tired of kind of the grass huts being everywhere, at some point I can always tear them down. This is kind of like a medieval village. You know, like in the Middle Ages, they actually had houses in the Colosseum. It was just wherever you could find a spot to put a house, that's where you put your house. Everyone's having a party here in Hitmonchan's house. Look at that. He's trying to sleep. Oh, Hitmonchan, no! You're being burnt! My dude, you're being burnt! Look at that! Charmander, do you mind? Yours looks so much better. No, I think for me, I've actually put a lot of time in patching up the road. And it's mostly this area here. Like, over here, I still have a bunch of stuff going on. But I've even when I play Minecraft, I always focus on kind of building out infrastructure. Just how I do it, you know. I like to explore in Minecraft, and that's why on this game I first focused on trying to fill out the map. I do the same thing in Minecraft, try to fill out the map around me, and then I start working on the infrastructure in Minecraft. Well, I did that here. Just patched up the road, and I might expand the road here to make them actually connect, because they have like this weird little thing where they don't actually touch, and that's actually bothering me. Yeah, I get it. If I could, I would help you patch up the road in yours, but I don't think it lets me do that. So I think this is a good stopping point. I've just kind of showed off some stuff. I've expanded quite a bit. I haven't decided which Kanto Pokemon will live here. But Scyther said no. Yeah, and that made me mad. So Scyther, I'm sorry. You don't get to live there. Actually, Scyther, I want to build you a house here. Right? Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Because I want Pinsir, Heracross, and Scyther to be close to each other. So when I think about those three Pokemon, they're very similar in theming. What do you want, Bulbasaur? You don't say it's nice. Alright. Whenever I talk to Bulbasaur, and even Squirtle on here, I kind of think of their voice as the starter squad. Have you ever seen that video series? I just, like, picture that as their voice. Like, Bulbasaur, you know... Let me see if I can recreate it. Oh, Mr. Chabry. Didn't think I'd see you here. Yeah, he kind of has that little laid-back style. Squirtle has that one voice. My home's starting to look really good. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't imitate it, but yeah, you get the idea. Anyway, I think this is a good spot. Like I said, we've kind of moved some of the Pokemon out. At some point, I might make this like a little area here. But if you like this, give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe as well. We'll be doing some more streams. Maybe we'll do some more Pokopia streams. Maybe we'll get some more streams of other games like Backyard Baseball, Civ 3. We've been doing a lot of Civ 3 stuff. Doing a Mahatma Gandhi playthrough, where our plan is once we get nuclear bombs in that game, we just nuke everything. But anyway, if you like this, thumbs up, subscribe. I will see you in the next live stream.